All right, so in our first video, we saw several ways that we could take a math expression, a numerical expression, and write it in word form. Of course, we can go back and forth between those. So if you can take your notes, and we'll fold these in half like this. And then eventually you'll put glue on the back side of this, and this will go in your journal. This is notes. Notes always go in our journals. So we'll open this up, and we'll be looking then at the inside of this. I'm going to fold mine backwards just so I can get all of it into our view here. Okay, so we're going to practice a little bit. So we're going to translate the following from written words into math expressions. So for less than 8, well, we know that less than, if we look on our chart, less than is in the subtraction area, but be careful with this one. It says 4 less than 8. That doesn't mean we're taking 4 and subtracting 8. It means we're taking 8 and subtracting 4. So this should look like this, 8 minus 4. So you have to be really careful with the wording as you read these problems. Next one's pretty straightforward, q divided by 3. Remember that that can look like this, q divided by 3 or q divided by 3. Kind of a funky looking q there, I guess. All right, then 6 less than g. So be careful with this. That means we're starting with g and we're subtracting 6. 6 less than g. All right, that means we're starting with g, and then we're going to take 6 less than that. The product of d and 9. Whenever you're writing the product of a number and a variable, the number always comes first. So you could write 9 times d like that, but I'll tell you the truth, it's most often written like this. It's just 9d. The product of 9 and d is just 9d like that. Okay, so now we're going to go the other way. We're going to translate these math expressions into written words. So we have several options, right? We could do 3 plus 5. We could do the sum of 3 and 5. We could do 5 added to 3. So we've got a lot of options. I'm going to choose the sum of 3 and 5. But there are other options, as I said. All right, next one, 3y. Well, remember, that one means 3 times y. So again, lots of options. We could do 3 times y. We could do the product of 3 and y. We could do y multiplied by 3 or 3 multiplied by y. All right, next one here, p minus 5. We could do a lot of options. I'm going to choose the difference of p and 5. Now notice in this case I have to make sure the p is first so that I know I'm looking for the difference of the p first and then the 5. All right, so the difference of p and 5, I could have said 5 less than p. I could have said p minus 5. I could have said I said the difference of p and 5. All right, and then h divided by 6. So I could say h divided by 6. I could say the quotient of h and 6. So I could say h divided into 6 equal groups. Okay, now I want you to try it. You translate these written words into a math expression here, and then translate this math expression into written words, and check the next video to see if you did those correctly.